I'm Jeremiah.
And I'm Kevin.
And this is Videogame Eats,
where we craft your favorite recipes from your favorite video games.
Today we're making Savory Deviate Delight and Conjured Mana Buns. All right, so we're starting with Conjured Mana Buns. We need milk to be about 118 degrees. So let's check that, 118. So we also have a bunch of hot water sitting in this. We don't want to shock the milk down to like 195 degrees. So we have this filled with warm water. It's getting all ready. And now that that's all empty, we're going to put our milk into the warmed mixer. And then we're going to do 2 tablespoons of instant yeast. We're going to mix that in real quick. Once that's all mixed, we're going to add in our brown sugar, butter, and egg. Half teaspoon of salt. All right, now that it's been sitting for a couple minutes, we're gonna start adding in our flour gradually. Gradually, Kevin. All right, so once that's been KitchenAided up, we're gonna turn it out on the surface here. And my spillage now is a great surface. Kevin, what the f? Oh, cut that. So I needed this for longer than I would like to admit. And the goal is you wanna make sure that you can push it with your thumb and it bounces back. Once everything bounces back, we're gonna put it into a greased pan to rise.
Our next recipe was stolen from Stinkbraid the Pirate. It's called a Savory Deviant Delight, and this will turn you into a pirate. So we're starting that off by making homemade flour tortillas, and right here we got 2 cups of flour. We're gonna go ahead and dump in our dry ingredients, which is a half a teaspoon of baking powder and 1 teaspoon of salt. And we're going to whisk those together for a couple seconds. Just want everything to be nicely combined. Once we have our flour, salt, and baking powder mixed in, we're gonna switch over to a wooden spoon and then we're gonna add in our water. You're gonna mix that just a little bit, just until it gets a little bit mixed in, and then you're gonna go ahead and grab a 1/4 cup of your Earl, and you're gonna go in directly after the water. You're gonna go ahead and mix all this together, and this should form a really nice dough for your tortillas. Really easy. If you've never done this, I suggest just stop buying tortillas from the store. These taste so much better. Once you get to this consistency, we're gonna go ahead and flour our surface, roll this dough out, and knead it for about 3 minutes. All right, so now we got a little bit of flour on our tabletop here. We're gonna go ahead and just roll this dough out right onto that. And then you're just gonna take this dough and fold it over, push it together, fold it over, push it together. Oh, really get in there with that dough. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. Learned that from The Sound of Music when I was very young, even though I can't sing. All right. I'm honestly happy with that. I think it turned out pretty good. Once you get your dough to there, you're just gonna go ahead and take it and stick it right here. Boom. Wait 30 minutes and be good to go.
All right, so now the Conjured Mana Bun dough is rising. We're gonna make the filling. So we have some chopped walnuts here. We're gonna add cinnamon. Next, we're gonna add 2 teaspoons of flour. And lastly, 2 tablespoons of brown sugar. I'm gonna stir this together real quick, cut it together, make them all become best friends. We have 4 tablespoons of softened butter we're gonna turn in. We're gonna cream this butter. This is not the thing to cream this with, dude. So, That was not working, so we're gonna use our hands to get these in. The warmth of your hands really helps cream the butter.
Oh my God!
Look at that. Would you just look at it? Now we're gonna set this aside and we're gonna go do some other stuff.
Now that our dough is done resting, we're gonna go ahead and uncover it. We're gonna go ahead and flour our surface. Flour your surface there, make sure you're not getting stuck. All right, and then you're gonna take this, roll it out onto there. What we're doing with this now is we're just gonna slice it up into a couple pieces. It's up to you, you can do either 6 or 12. I like to get 12 out of it, so we'll do half right down the middle. We're gonna do 3 slices. And then cut those 3 in half. Or just eye them out, whatever you wanna do. Just get 12 pieces. All right, and then all you're gonna do is you're gonna take each one and just roll them into a little ball. And this is really fun to do if you like rolling balls. All right, Kevin. Boom. And then our last one. Bam. Gonna leave that just like that, set these aside. And then we're gonna take each little guy. I kinda like to start them out a little bit like that. Take your rolling pin, get a little flour on there just so you don't stick. And go ahead and do 1, 2. Just get it nice and flat. Anywhere from like 7 to 10 inches is good. And they're not gonna be perfect circles, but that's what makes them homemade, right? Now that we have all our tortillas rolled out, we're gonna go ahead and cook them. So your tortillas are all cooked up nice. Let me tell you, these things are amazing. Me and Jay already dug into this one, but I'm gonna just try this for you. Store-bought tortilla does not taste like this. And there's something wrong with those, so you should start making them yourself.
Right, so the Conjured Mana Buns are done rising. Now we're going to butter up the muffin tin. We're gonna, woo. How's everybody liking Season of Discovery? Phase 2, is it going good? You having a good time in Normergun? This feels like the wrong way of doing it. They're all buttered.
Butter every hole.
I creamed them up. Now that the muffin tin is all buttered up, we're gonna take out our dough. So it is doubled in size, and this recipe makes 24. So we're gonna cut this in half down to 12, and we're gonna save the other half for our next Illidan Storm Rage raid. Oh, we're gonna do the punch.
It's okay. You're doing good.
All right. And this is the other half we're gonna set aside. We're gonna wrap this up and freeze it. Whee! Oh. Whee! Bang! What we are gonna do is we're gonna roll this out and cut it into 12. So I rolled it out and it's a blob. It looks like a fish. It looks like a Savory Deviant Delight. We're gonna cut it into a rectangle so we can make some nice, perfect Conjured Mana Buns. All right, so we have basically a baker's dozen here. We have 12 done, 12 muffins, and then some extra for right now. There's no egg, right? Oh, there is egg. Yeah, don't eat that. Don't eat undercooked egg or flour. All right, so we got all 12 of them. We're gonna roll them out and we're gonna put on some of this filling. So we're gonna roll out these little guys into proper cinnamon rolls. We're gonna spread the filling all over the dough, the creamed filling. God, I'm so sorry. Did we do this right? We'll find out next time.
Hey, stick it in.
It looks, I want to eat it. It smells very, oh my God, it smells so good.
Stick it right in there.
And where? It looks like Dookie. Cinnamon roll. So we preheat the oven to 350 and these are all beautifully arranged. We're gonna toss them in.
Next thing we gotta do is fry our fish. We just put some oil on in the back. That's heating up. We're waiting until it gets to about 300 degrees. We got our tilapia out here and we're gonna go ahead and make our batter that tilapia is gonna be doused in it. Once you have your flour in there, we're gonna go ahead and drop in a 1/4 cup of cornstarch. Get on out of there, man. Should get all that good stuff out of there. Pinch of salt. A little more than a pinch of cayenne pepper. And then you're gonna drop in a 1.5 cups of buttermilk, the good stuff. We're gonna grab our fork and we're gonna just get this batter nice and mixed together. This should be a nice wet batter. All right, we got our batter done. We got our tilapia ready to go. We're gonna test our oil, make sure we're good to start frying. All right, we got our oil up to about 300, 315 degrees. We're gonna go ahead and batter our tilapia and get them frying. You're gonna wanna take your tilapia, dry it off on both sides, give it a little towel tap, drop it in, and just give it a nice coat of batter on there. And then you're just gonna go ahead and drop it in your oil. And repeat the process. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and take these bad boys out of here. It's been about 4 minutes. And I always find that the second batch is always the best, but these came out pretty nice. I'm excited to eat these. And then we're gonna go ahead and finish these up.
All right, so the Conjured manna buns are chillin', and we are going to make a glaze. First, we're gonna put this bad boy down. We're gonna add some butter. We're gonna melt this down, and we're gonna add 1 cup of brown sugar. And we're gonna let that melt down. Probably should have let the butter melt all the way first. So once it's a consistency with no dried lumps, we're gonna add the flour, and then we're gonna mix together and then add the heavy cream. All right, so we added the flour. It looks like this now. And we're gonna add the heavy cream. That's a weird noise. All right, so we've been stirring it for a little bit after we added the heavy cream. It gets to about this consistency. That looks really good. And we're gonna add a dash of vanilla. Just a little, you know. Oh. A bunch of vanilla. Oh no. It's so full. Oh no. Oh no.
Dash will do you.
Once we've added all of the vanilla, it should come to this consistency. We're gonna let it cool down. It's gonna turn into a nice glaze without any lumps in it.
I saying again?
Remember the sun well.
Woo! What a crazy episode that was. Episode 7.
We are about to dive into the Savory Deviate delights. It is late, I'm hungry, and we need to dive in. The Conjured mana buns, they look exactly like Khadgar would hope.
Oh yeah.
And cheers.
Let's eat, bro.
Let's eat.
Yeah. Oh, look at this. You just give it a nice fold, and you're ready to go. A messy taco bowl. I'm excited for the flour tortillas.
Arrgh!
Arrgh! Arrgh. Really good. It's really simple.
Not to make, but to taste. No.
Yeah.
It's still crispy. The fish is buttery and flaky. The flour tortilla is just chewy and flavorful. You actually taste the flour. The corn and peppers add a nice little sweet touch.
I'm excited for this Conjured mana bun. These things, oh my god, we had a couple off screen. That sauce is so good. It's just falling apart on me. That's all right. Sugar.
Vanilla.
This is actually vanilla. Just a bitty bit.
The walnuts are actually really good too. I really like the walnuts.
That's what the flavor is, I can't. With the sugar and like the sauce, dude, everything's coming really nice.
I feel like I have 100% mana after eating it for 20 seconds.
About to cast some mother spells, baby. You're happy. Happy. Remember the sun well.
Shirella Ron.
Done. Amazing.
Mm-hmm.